Talent and recruitment.
Okay, we're unmuted.
All right, thank you. So I need a motion, yeah, any public comments? Dave, oh, he left? Oh, no.
I just remembered where the camera was pointed.
All right. All right, so let's stop here for a minute. Still have some coffee over here that I need to clean up. Okay, so no public comments. I do need a motion for approval of the agenda and approval of the minutes of May 11th, 2021.
So moved.
Support. All those in favor say yes. Those opposed, no. Comments. I do need a motion for approval of the agenda and approval of the minutes
Hold
of
on a second.
May 11th, 2021.
So moved.
I'll say, hey, that sounds like me. We all said, John?
Yeah, it was playing the live stream.
Okay, good. Okay, good. We do have 7 nominations. I think what we can do in this case, John, and we'll go through them and then we can just ask for a voicemail for all 7 instead of a roll call in each one, probably.
I think so.
Okay.
If the
It seems
committee's
that
good
there's
with
only
that.
one per assignment here. So we, Randy and John and myself met with all 7 folks on Zoom. We do have 7 nominations. We have David Parnin, right? Parnin? Anybody have any corrections on that?
Pardon.
Parnin. For the Community Mental Health Board. We also have Gary Post for the Ottawa County Economic Development Corp Brownfield Redevelopment Authority. And we also have Kelly Rice for the Parks and Recreation Commission. I believe most of this are reappointments except for,
Believe it, if my memory serves correct, it might have been Phil Roxbury for the Community Action Agency Advisory Board.
right. So all of these are reappointments. So to continue, we also have Phil Roxbury for the Community Action Agency, and I think he is the new assignment. And then we also have Kurt Watzik, Officers Compensation Commission. Yeah, with Michael Bronkema with the Agricultural Preservation Board. And Ron France, which we all know for the Building Authority. I don't know if anyone whether anyone has questions on any one of these candidates. Oh, and Doug was also, I'm sorry, on the interview, I forgot. So we were all right on the interview except for Kyle. So Kyle, do you have any questions on any of these candidates at all? No? Randy, comments or anything?
I think it's all good.
Okay, well, then if we're all in favor of all 7 candidates, we can all in favor say yay or yes?
Can you do a motion? A motion and approval first?
Oh, yes.
I'd like to
So-
make a motion to approve all 7 candidates.
I support that.
Good, thank you. All those in favor say yes?
Yes.
Yes.
Those opposed, no? All right, all 7 are approved and we'll go forward to the board meeting in approximately 1 hour. Okay. Any public comments?
Well,
Which is
just,
not on the agenda, but
just
which we will be
discussion
adding.
item.
Right,
And
And-
we will get, we're adding the second public comment to all the committee agendas. So, but
Okay.
just discussion item first. Gary Rosema and Terry Blanchard from the Billing Authority submitted their applications to be reappointed. Too late for this. So if it's okay with the Town Recruitment Committee, I'd like to put them on the agenda for during the organizational meeting on January 3rd to be reappointed. Because we may, I'm not sure yet, but we may have to have a building authority meeting prior to our first regular Board of Commissioners meeting. And they've since submitted their application, but it would be to reappoint those two to each to a 2-year term. So if that's okay with this committee, their reappointment would appear on the agenda for the organizational meeting on January 3rd.
and that's for an additional
2-year.
committee?
What's that?
And that's for what, John? I'm sorry?
That's for the Building Authority.
Okay, the Building
Yeah,
Authority.
Gary Rosema and Terry Blanchard. See, you have Ron France here that you just recommended. he got his application in time for us to put this in here.
Okay,
When is their first meeting, John?
What's that?
When is their first meeting? Building
Um,
authority?
I think we had it that first week in January, I
Oh.
believe, and we initially then canceled it, and then we may have to have it
Okay,
to discuss some updates to the Family Justice Center.
okay.
So, so there's a chance that we could have that building authority meeting prior to the first board meeting of January 11th, I think
Okay.
it is. So
Can we make a motion now and just get them on? Right now?
if you want to do that, that's,
so we would be adding, I mean, Ron's already on here, right?
yeah, Ron's on here, and then, I was just gonna say to put him on just so that we can have it on the agenda and not add a non-agenda item.
Right.
I'm fine with putting it on, if it's okay with you guys, on the agenda for the organizational meeting, because that agenda will go out in advance and people will see it in
Okay, I must have
advance.
missed something, John. I was struggling with the coffee here and everything. So are we assigning Ron to a second committee or to this committee, or is he not on the board agenda?
So Ron France,
Yes,
you just approved recommending him to be reappointed
right,
to the building authority. He's all set.
okay,
So that'll go on the board meeting today
right, okay.
for Gary Rosema and Terry
Oh,
Blanchard.
okay.
I'm just
So we're
talking,
about Gary now. I'm
yeah,
sorry.
Gary and Terry.
Okay.
not
so
Ron.
Gary and Terry will be,
My request is if we could put them on the agenda for the organizational meeting on January
oh,
3rd.
okay.
If that's okay with this committee.
I was getting Ron and Gary
Yeah,
confused there for a minute.
so that's what and that
Okay.
way it's on the agenda in advance, people could see
Okay.
it. and-
I mean, if the board is fine with just going and having to go through the whole process of Zoom interviews, because we know them both. and-
Well, that's what I figured. They're
Right.
known commodities.
And their reappointments as well. So if the board is fine with that, but then we'll just put them on the organizational agendas. That anyone
Okay.
opposed to that?
Go to that.
Do you need a motion for that?
Probably wouldn't hurt.
I make a motion to add them on to the organizational meeting agenda.
I'll support that.
Okay, all those in favor say yes.
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 Those opposed, no. No. Okay,
John, is building authority one term or 1-year term? So-
2-year.
Okay.
Excuse me, 2-year terms.
I just, so as Ron is,
That's 2 years. All of 22 and all of 23.
okay, sorry. Got that wrong. Thank you, appreciate that.
okay, any other items for discussion?
John, just a quick question on housing. If we've got any applicants on that yet, or?
Short answer is I don't know.
Okay.
I'll check because Regina frankly checks that, but I
Okay.
can find out. But is
Sure.
it Michelle Fair
Michelle Fair is leaving,
is leaving.
right? So I have talked to a number of folks in the Holland area. Some folks who have already been part of the Housing Commission and some folks who, would make sense to be part of the Housing Commission, see if they want to apply, so.
Yeah, and I know Regina's setting up interview times for the interview subcommittee.
Right,
Now, whether I'll find out if she's got any candidates for the housing.
Okay.
Commission.
all right, thank you.
Hey, Dave, right, John, is there another way for community members to be aware of openings on commissions and boards besides going on the website and doing a search on their own?
I mean, I'm just thinking out loud, those residents that subscribe to like our Gov delivery,
Mhm.
I believe we send out notices there as well. We don't, to my knowledge, put an ad in the paper.
Okay,
I
Or
think
already-
I've seen them on the emails.
Yeah,
okay, good. I know that the board is looking at putting a flyer out or a
Newsletter.
Newsletter.
brochure,
Yeah.
right, a newsletter. I wonder if
And
that's
I
also a
think
good
that
place
she
to
had something in there.
advertise.
she just sent to the newsletter committee, for lack of a better term,
Yeah,
a draft of it that I just opened up
yeah.
10 minutes ago, so I have not even really read it.
Okay.
I thought there was something in there.
But if there's
about-
something in there, then they would
Good.
see it there.
All right,
And I think that is slated to go to all the residents of the county, right?
Any other thoughts or questions before we adjourn?
What comment? Did you do, I know I kind of interrupted public comments, so I don't know if they're,
Yes, I did do public
Okay.
comments.
All right.
No public comments, I see. No. Okay, well, thank you. I know we have a while before the board meeting. It's time to read the agenda.
so are we adjourned?
We are adjourned.
All right.
We finish